We're on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange with Jim Cramer, who's going to answer your social media questions. This is where he does it, right here, right now, in this segment. So send your questions to Jim either on Twitter or Facebook. And Jim, let's start with some tech names. Microsoft and Intel, still a buy-in.
Right, now see, this is why I have to do it here and not Twitter. I don't want to upset my Twitter fans, but I do need more than 140 characters. Bob Lang, who is an unbelievable technician, he writes for Real Money, laid out a story about how these two stocks have been basing forever and therefore can go to highs. And I think that Microsoft is having a decent quarter. Not as sure that Intel is, but I do notice that the action in Microsoft is just fantastic.
Another question on Twitter, big news this week. Is the change enough to fix the new user problem?
All right, now this is about, they have to go on the road and sell this. I mean, one of the things that Twitter doesn't understand is you have to be in sell mode when you're a good tech company. They've got to come on the road, they got to proselytize, they got to meet with big users, they really got to explain it, but I do love it. I love moments.
All right, General Mills, as you know, just had a recall of Cheerios. So one viewer says, is this just a bump in the road? I love what they're doing overall, going more natural.
Total bump in the road, great opportunity to buy General Mills. By the way, White Wave has been down hideously. Big important name for ActionAlertsPlus.com. I would buy that too.
Two questions on oil. One, has it bottomed, and what do you like better, Chevron or Exxon Mobil?
Oh, great question. I think that oil, there's a difference between bottoming and going higher. I think that oil's naturally going to be locked in this, let's say 43, 53 range. I don't think it goes back to 70, 80. If that's the case, then you want to be in Exxon, not Chevron.
Couple of biotech questions. We've talked about this as well. Biogen, Amgen, Celgene, still best of breeds after being hammered.
They are, but this is a group that is uniquely under pressure because of the Valiant price increases, because yesterday you saw a story about Biogen. Biogen, by the way, there's some competition coming up this week. We want to buy Biogen for Action Alerts. We got a very small position. I recognize this group's the group that's most under pressure and is guilty till proven innocent. Watch Celgene if you want to know where they can rally. Why? Because it actually is cheaper than most of the drug stocks I follow. I mean, like Lilly and Bristol Myers.
And a question from Facebook. Do you still think Bluebird Bio's valuation is too high?
You know, this group is so dicey. Watch Celgene, that'll tell you whether blue goes up.
All right, Jim Cramer, thanks so much. You can follow Jim on Facebook at Jim Cramer and send your questions by way of Twitter to @JimCramer. Use #CramerQ. I'm Rhonda Schaffler for The Street.
To get more of Jim Cramer's investing ideas, as well as a peek at other stocks he owns in his multi-million-dollar charitable trust portfolio, subscribe to Action Alerts Plus. Sign up for Action Alerts Plus at GetCramerEdge.com. That's GetCramerEdge.com.